Have you guys ever wanted to watch anime with me? Well, now you guys can. We watch all type of anime and we do it on a nightly basis. All you guys have to do is follow me on Twitch and click the link in the description to join the Discord. With that out of the way, let's get into the intro. We've finally gotten to the point in the anime where we are on the Kozuki Oden flashback, and I'm gonna rant for a little bit real quick. Now, I do love Oden as a character. I think he's one of the, if not the best written character within One Piece, and maybe in all of anime. You have to give that man some respect. But the problem I have is where the backstory is, right? It's right in between the breakout and the uprising, the capital in Udon, and then right before the war. And I've seen what happens during the war reading the manga, and I'm really itching and really can't wait for it to be animated. But at the same time, I don't think they really could have put it anywhere else to where it would fit. And there's about 16, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more chapters of the Oden flashback, and it's probably going to be the length of the ASL flashback. And One Piece, they usually adapt 1.5 chapters, so we're looking at anywhere between 8 and about 11 episodes of an Oden flashback, so it really sucks. And I just want to reiterate, like I said, I really do love him as a character. It's just I wish that his flashback would have came sooner so that we didn't have to wait for the raid. But if you guys enjoy regular One Piece content, then make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you guys never miss out on a new video. With that out of the way, my name is Potential Unleashed, and let us talk about the will of Kozuki Oden. So the reason why I wanted to talk about Oden specifically, like I said, one, is because I can actually use some anime clips now that we've seen him in anime, and two, because in recent chapters we've been talking about Zoro and talking about using Oden's haki instead of his own, which I don't think is true. People just want to not give Zoro his credit. And I want to clarify that the strange haki, it doesn't mean it's Oden's, right? It's just that he felt Oden's will in Zoro's haki. And it was also stated that the Ryo of one's user is sucked into Emma. Emma is a blade that sucks the user's haki, and that proves that it's not Oden's haki, that is Zoro's. Now, they could possibly feel Oden's presence because he's using the sword that was once Oden's, but we just don't have a clue. So Oden, he has 3 total wills, with only one of them has been fulfilled. The other 2 have not yet. The first one was him to go out and go to the sea and explore the world. The second one was to take Kaido's head, and the last one was to open up the land of Wano. And even though that some of his desires weren't fulfilled, he did mention that he would pass on his will and that his soul would live on, probably through other people. So who will inherit Oden's will? Would it be the Akaiza 9? Well, they want to kill Kaido, and they want to open the borders just like their former master, just like Kozuki Oden, and they're willing to die for their dream. Could it be Hiyori and Momo? Could it be Yamato? Could it be Zoro? Just so many questions to who I think will inherit his will, and I'll explain that and give you guys my thoughts as the video goes on. In One Piece, people inherit ways through objects, like for instance Goldie, Roger, and Shanks. Their inherited will is Luffy through the straw hat, and then we have Zoro's swords, and just swords in general. They give strength to their comrades and enable them to defeat their enemies. And not just two, a couple examples of this will be the Wado Ichimonji. Zoro inherited Kuina's will, and that he wanted to get stronger for the both of them. And then Shusui, and how he inherited that from Skeleton Ryuma, that's his will. And then the swords that the samurai are using in order to defeat the Beast Pirates. So we're going to talk about Zoro killing Kaido now, and this is where it's going to go along the long route, but hear me out, this has to deal with his will. Like I said, the 3 things that Oden wanted to was to go to sea, was to open up the land of Wano, and to take Kaido's head. So the sword, Enma, along with Amino Hakabiri, I fluffed that up a lot, alright? But they were introduced as to the only swords to be able to wound Kaido. there's been a bit of foreshadowing to where Zoro has and is going to be the one to kill Kaido. It is where they brought it up that nobody has been able to take Kaido's head, and then it was Zoro's face, and then they had like the little bubbles, speech bubbles above him. I don't think they did that in the anime. I'm not too sure. That was like 15 episodes ago, so I'll probably have to relook at that. But that implies that Oden's will is not yet fulfilled. And since Zoro arrived at Onigashima, he decided to fight Kaido. And when have we ever seen Zoro specifically go out and say, I want to take on this creature? We've never seen that. It's usually Luffy. He's like, I want to defeat Crocodile. I want to defeat the Croc. I want to defeat Mingo. I want to defeat Enel, right? And the leopard guy. Like, we've never seen Zoro just blatantly come out and say, I want to defeat Kaido, or I want to take his head. Actually, I fluffed up right there. I meant to say that we've never seen Zoro go to an opponent saying that he wants them, and that's the opponent he wants. He just takes whatever that gets in the way of Luffy, if you will. So we go to the top of the rooftop for recent chapters, and Zoro is shown to be using only Emma, really. We haven't seen him go Ashura yet, and we haven't really seen him fully, I guess, unleash the awesomeness, monsterness of Zoro. And it got me to thinking, this is a little bit separate, but let me know in the comment section below. If Zoro does go Ashura, and I know that Ashura is an embodiment of spirit, and will, not really, is not a physical presence, but does that mean that Zoro will have 3 Emmas? Let me know what you guys think. But Zoro sitting up in here, he has been the only one to physically, on the outside, cut Kaido, because Killer and Kid and Law and Luffy, all their attacks are hurting him from the inside, but Zoro has been the only one to be able to penetrate his scales. And then Big Mom even had to warn Kaido about Zoro's attack, saying that he's not an ordinary swordsman. Why is Oda focusing more on Enma? Is it because Zoro is indeed the one who's supposed to inherit Oden's will? Well, when Zoro attempts to attack with the Hayu, I think it's Hayukin, it's the same attack that he used against Ryuma, the flame dragon, where he grabs his thing and, fire comes out. It's a pretty cool attack, one of my favorite attacks. But we see Kaido suddenly, a feared look on his face comes because he felt Oden's presence once again, saying that there's a strange haki, or there's something strange emanating from the sword, right? Zoro is not Oden's haki, like I said, it is Zoro. I'm sick and tired of the Zoro haters debunking him and saying that he's weak and it's not him. He trained for that. He deserves this. So is Zoro the monstrous samurai who's fated to fulfill Oden's will? We hear that there will be people coming this day, and then the new generation of pirates from Oden's journal. And then Kaido said it has to be you. When he was talking to the Kaizen 9, saying that you guys aren't strong enough, and you guys, you're good enough to be Oden's disciples. I'll give you guys that, but you're not strong enough to reopen my wound. And then the only 2 swordsmen who were able to tame Enma were Zoro and Oden. If Zoro surpasses Oden and turns Enma into a black braid, then will he be the one who surpasses him and then becomes the monster samurai that Kaido is looking for? Someone stronger than Kozuki Oden? You guys have to realize, Oden was like mid-top tier. Oden was that ninja. Like, we talking about probably on Rayleigh's level, maybe even stronger than that. And with all of this, I hope that Kaido and Zoro have a moment talking about Oden, his past, maybe talking about, oh, he was the only one to wound me, how'd you get that sword? Some form of interaction is needed between the two. So to conclude, I think that the 2 wills that are left, which is to take Kaido's head and to open up the land of Wano, Zoro's the one who fulfills taking Kaido's head and killing him, and that's one of the inherited wills out the way. And then the Kaizen 9 and his offspring, which is Hiyori and Momo, and maybe even Yamato. I don't know what her role is. She wants to fulfill Kozuki Oden's wishes, but we ain't seen her in a minute in the manga. But Hiyori and everybody else, they're going to inherit his will and open up the land of Wano. But guys, let me know what you guys think about Kozuki Oden as a character. Let me know who you guys think will inherit his will. How do you guys feel about inherited will? But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also hit that notification bell so you guys never miss out on a video. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok. I'm posting more on there. And I really would appreciate if you guys would follow me there and get more additional content that way. Thank you guys so much for watching. And don't forget to unleash your potential.